Today, I'm going to talk about the difference between all of our cloths. So starting off with our two top sellers, our Enviro cloth and our window cloth. These are your cleaning cloths. I use these to clean the majority of my home, and you use the Enviro cloth wet and the window cloth dry. So first you will clean your surfaces with the wet Enviro and then follow up to polish and dry them with your window cloth. These two cloths come in a variety of our collections, so look online to see if you can get these two with our top products at a discount. This would include our Safe Haven 5, which is our most popular bundle for new Norwex customers. So we talked about our two top cleaning cloths, our Enviro cloth and the window cloth. Now let's get into the rest of our cloths that we use in the kitchen and in the main living space. So this is a kitchen towel and our kitchen cloth. They are the same fabric. One is just smaller than the other one. I like to use these for drying off my hands and for drying dishes and other common kitchen tasks. Next, I'm going to talk about the counter cloths. The counter cloth is a very absorbent cloth that is used to replace your paper towels, which is why it is the same size and shape as a paper towel. Here we have 1/3 cup of water and our counter cloth. The counter cloths come in a set of 3 or a set of 6. The set of 6 is a box set, and it comes with a house-shaped container that they stack nicely in. The counter cloths are great because they have backlock, so you can just rinse them after you clean up your spills and reuse them multiple times before you have to do the laundry. So this little cloth is super absorbent. As you can see, it soaked up that entire 1/3 cup water with no problems at all. And there are a few little dry pieces of the cloth still that it could probably soak up more. And it is not dripping or soaking, making a mess, and there is no water left in the bowl. Now when I wring it back out, you'll see the water is in fact in the cloth. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing with paper towels and see how many it takes to absorb the same amount of water, that 1/3 cup. So that's 1, 2 paper towels, 3, 4, make sure we get them in there. All right, let's push them down a little bit better. 5, 6. Now that's absorbed the majority of it, but as you can see, it's still dripping and it's quite a mess. So 7, to get the remaining. So it took 7 paper towels, what 1 counter cloth can absorb and hold without the mess. We do have an amazing produce wash, which I'll show in a different demo. But for all those vegetables and items that you can't really soak in a produce wash or wash with a produce wash, like root vegetables or polishing the outside apples, I like to use our fruit and veg scrub cloth. So I get it wet, and I use the polishing side, which is smoother, for doing the outside of pears or apples or anything you're gonna bite into to remove that wax. And then for root vegetables, I like to use the abrasive side to really clean those potatoes and carrots. Now, our fruit and veg scrub cloth does not have backlock in it like our other cloths because it comes directly in contact with food. And if you scrub really hard, you can remove even the peel on potatoes. But if you don't want to remove the peel, you can just scrub a little bit more gently. And you can see the line there and the difference in that potato. So I love our fruit and veg scrub cloth. I like to buy this and the fresh produce at the same time usually for customers because they really go hand in hand, because you use that produce spray for like your berries and your broccoli and things like that that you really can't scrub. And then I use the scrub cloth for all those things that I can. This is another cloth that a lot of people like to use in the kitchen, but it is super versatile. It does not have the backlock because it is not a microfiber. As you can see, it is a netted dishcloth. So what I love about the netted dishcloth is its ability to grip. So all those little holes really can grab food that is dried or stuck on. I especially love it for scrubbing dishes that have a lot of grease and things in them because the grease might clog up your cloths, whereas you can rinse everything right out of this because it is netted. So I also really love to use it to clean out my fridge and microwave if there's anything really stuck on it. A lot of people love to wipe bugs off their headlights and windshields. It is also used for draining produce, and a lot of people like to just kind of crumple it up and use it to scrub their dishes too, because it is non-abrasive. So it is softer, but it still has that mighty power. Also, I don't know if you know, but a lot of bathroom loofahs hold bacteria in the middle of them. That's right, if you have a loofah, cut that baby open and take a look. There will be so much trapped in that middle of it where it is gathered. I have a lot of customers that like to buy this and use this instead of their loofah, because you can always just rinse this right out and thoroughly clean it. Now you can use your EnviroCloth and your window cloth to clean your stainless steel. I recommend using the stainless steel cloth because it cuts down the steps. It has one side that is the scrubby or cleaning side, and then the other side is the polishing side. So what I like to do is I like to get the cloth wet down the middle, so only half the cloth is wet. So I will use the scrubbier side wet, and then I will dry with the polishing side. This cloth just kind of cuts down the steps, so I'm gonna use the scrubby side wet. And whenever you're doing stainless steel, you want to go back and forth with the grain of the stainless steel. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to use that dry side of the polished cloth to dry. And I love how well it wipes up. So yeah, that's a lot of claws, and they all have backlock, and these all pick up 99% of bacteria. The only two claws that do not have the backlock are the two specialty cloths, the netted dishcloth and the fruit and veg scrub cloth. So if all these cloths have backlock and pick up 99% of bacteria, why do you need to use them for different jobs? It comes down to the weave and the texture. So this one has a bit of a waffle weave, which is super absorbent. So as you saw in the demo, this one can hold a lot of liquid. That is why this is your paper towel replacement. Our window cloth, obviously, is a polishing cloth, so it's got a different feel and a different texture completely. And our kitchen cloth and our kitchen towel have our basic design, so they are good for just in general tasks, but they are not as dense as the EnviroCloth. Our EnviroCloth is 30% denser than our kitchen cloths, and that is because we want our EnviroCloth to be able to pick up tons of bacteria and stuff off the surface while we're cleaning. So there are lots of options, and that is to give you the choice of what fits best with you and your family and your household. But I love knowing that our microfiber picks up 99% of bacteria with just water and no chemicals. It is safer for my family, and it is safe for my house.